I'm Anil Kumar, and now let us explore Arithmetic series, chapter 7.5. Now in the very first video, I'll explain you different formulas which are going to be used in this chapter and how they are related. First thing you should understand is that till now we had been talking about arithmetic sequences, geometric sequences. Now we'll talk about arithmetic series and geometric series and so on. What is the difference between these two terms? Whenever we talk about sequences, we are talking about numbers in a particular order, rather the terms, and how many numbers are there. But when we talk about series, we are trying to add those numbers and trying to find sum of those numbers. At times we say partial sum of those numbers because sequence may go on and on forever, and we are interested in sum of first few terms. So that is how these two chapters are different. Now in arithmetic series we have a couple of formulas. Two of them are here. Sum of n terms, sum of first n terms. We also say this is sum of first n terms. That is what we mean by S of n, right? S of n means sum of first n terms. So this is also referred to as partial sum. Okay, since the sequence could be pretty long, right? So let's say we take a sequence kind of like 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus. Let us say this is our sequence, right? So we say that is our sequence, find S of 10. It means sum of first 10 terms. Do you understand? That is what it means. Now this is the sequence part and that is the series part. Now both are connected of course with one common formula where we have the term number associated with the term value, right? Tn is the nth term. Nth term is given as a plus n minus 1 times t, where n is natural numbers. So we have discrete sequences in series, so n is always natural numbers. That means 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? 0 is not included. So this is kind of base to begin with. Now what we will try to understand is how these two formulas are related. So are they same or not? This is what we'll try to prove. So let's begin with the second formula first. We say S of n is equals to n. Let me write this as t1 plus tn first, right? Divide by 2. Now here, what is tn and what is t1? Tn is a plus n minus 1 times d, correct? General formula. So we'll write tn as a plus n minus 1 times d. Is it okay? So I've just replaced tn with this term too. Now what is t1? Well, t1 is a. t1 is actually the first term. First term is a, right? So let me write t1 as a. What do we get? So we get n equals to a plus n minus 1 times d divided by 2, right? Now a plus a is 2a. Do you see that? So what do we get? We get n times 2a, right? 2a plus n minus 1 times d, correct? Divided by 2. And that is exactly what is the first formula. Do you get the idea? So they are actually the same formulas. You can begin from here also. Let's do that. We are given S of n equals to n times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. It is important to understand so that you appreciate that both are exactly same things. 2a. Let me write this as a plus a. A plus a is 2a, right? Plus n minus 1 times d divided by 2. Now as you know, a is the first term. So this a I could write as t1, correct? So this a is first term. And all this is nth term, tn, right? So I write this as plus tn divided by 2. So you get the second formula. So both are exactly same formulas. Only difference is that if you know first and the last term and the number of terms, of course, then you can use the second formula to find sum of n terms. But in case you do not know the last term, but you know the first term and common difference, you should use the first formula. So that is how they should be applied. I hope with this knowledge we are ready to solve few questions on arithmetic series. So let's take them now. Thank you and all the best.